The mind be tripping sometimes. What it'll do is it will try to protect you. It will try to tell you, don't do this, don't do that. But not everything is black and white. Not everything is yes or no. Some things, even sometimes a yes is not the best answer. There is such thing as my pastor, Bishop Small, my old pastor, Bishop Smallwood would say, there's being right, but I'd rather be righteous, meaning I'd rather do what's right in the eyes of God because his ways are higher than our ways. So yes, conventionally speaking, you see a person who's down and out, and you know that they've maybe mishandled things. Maybe I saw a clip by favorite rapper D1, and it was just showing how he was talking about how you can have a person that bullies you, and the mind, the body, the flesh will tell you like, man, don't help that dude. He's down and out. He deserves that because he used to bully you. But that's where we as Christians have to set a different tone. We want a different world, but we don't want to do different actions. Come on now. So the mind can deceive you sometimes, and it will have an eye for an eye type thing. Well, the one way to get a better world is to behave better. So if you see somebody down and out, it's not our job to judge or to figure out what they're going to do with the money. It's just if we have it, we give it. We don't, we don't. Plain and simple. That's what the spirit does. So you need something to overrule your mind because it will deceive you. It will deceive you. It will have you, not going places, not being there for your family, not doing what you really love if you're really real about it. So there is something over the mind, even though the mind is very powerful, and that's the spirit. Now, we say all that, man, that being transformed by a renewed mind is a very powerful scripture. Can go on and on and on about it. I would encourage y'all to check it out. But so we're all on an even playing field. Let's look at the research. So men are lonely, especially midlife men. So a new AARP article published March 6th says men 50 plus, right, are more likely to experience loneliness than women 50 plus. Gen X men are lonelier than boomer men. Why? It says because 95% of them believe friends are essential. Let me run that back. So Gen X men are lonelier than boomer men. It is also, it says that 95% of men believe friends are essential, but many do not maintain a kind of regular contact to keep loneliness down. Let me sum all that up. So men are older, baby boomers, 50 plus, had kids are gone now, empty nest type deal, and you realize you ain't been keeping up with the boys. So you're lonely. Young men, let me put you on game. So Gen X, right, and below. You've been running the streets, now you're ready to be serious, and you realize you've been a jerk and you're lonely. And you, not only are you lonely, you place a high value on friends. So it's like, man, you really messed up. So that's what's been going on in a nutshell. How do I know? Because I'm living it. So that's your news flash. So that's the number one reason when I ran a search this week that articles are in us as men are experiencing. Social media states we're pushing. Looks like the social media presence is summing up that men are experiencing high-level anxiety and extreme self-optimization. Meaning, the articles found that young men with social platforms, TikTok, Instagram, amplifying hyper-competitive appearance, pressure, body dysphobia risk, and dangerous practices. Basically, men are feeling the pressure of not being able to keep up with the keep up. Right? So it's like, man, there's so much pressure to do all this, and you're realizing that you ain't really got it. You don't have the baby. We're trying to be like live life retired and be on here and on social media and all that stuff, but we don't have no retirement fund, none of that. So yeah, it hurts. And again, baby boomers are not really moving, so they're in the club getting all the girls anyway because they got longer money. It's very tough for the younger ones. Just being real. So that's why it's important. Stay in the word. Stay godly. Let God bring you a person. But as you know, you're gonna feel these things. And the last thing here in the news, we got community and connection. Keep showing up. So we have a local mental health event in Laredo this week centered around suicide prevention, around teamwork, movement, and belonging, rather than just slogans, which fits, what we're talking about today. So we want to give a shout out to that medical health center there in Laredo. So all in all, there's systems come in place, and men were experiencing loneliness at a very extreme high rate, depression at a high rate. So what do we do with the feelings? That's why we have to have a new mind.